Hey everybody, I just got back from trivia and we placed third today. Third, oh my god, third. That's fucking awesome. We placed third. One sec, it's fucking cold in here, man. I spent like 1 week, I think it was 1 week on the inside of the house, and I lost all my cold durability. Things coming to fruition, and the magician manifestations rolling in. Synchronicities. We just went to go get Dijon mustard from Safeway on the way home, and this is what I find. Sunflower in a bubble. And I don't know how they keep it in there. I don't know how it's not dead, because sunflowers and flowers in general, because it's alive, right? It's like somebody cut it and put it in here. It's a real sunflower. And they need to breathe. So we're going to see how long it lasts. And then, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe once it does eventually die, we can replace it with something else. Maybe another sunflower, maybe roses, I don't know. It's got some green on the flower parts there. Maybe it's sprayed with something, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to research how they make these. But this is very cool. And sunflowers, blue butterflies were always twin flame synchronicities. Knight of Pentacles synchronicities. So anyway, that's what we're working with here. Sunflowers are important today. Big synchronicity. Blue butterflies are another big synchronicity. The twin flame song, Dusk Till Dawn. 3, expansion. Ideas. Healing. Guidance. Introspection. Maybe there's puzzle pieces here that we just don't see how they connect. Maybe it involves the twin flame, because Spirit told us that he was going to come back in some form, some way, some shape. It could be him coming back around in whatever way. But we need to follow our intuition here and focus in on what's important, which is us. If, we've been of this mind for a long time now. If he's going to show up, it'll be good to see him. And we can see where things go from here, I found myself the last 2 days just fantasizing. It's not really fantasizing, and it's not quite 5D. It's very similar to before, though, when it's almost like you get caught in a daydream. There he is. You're interacting in ways that you couldn't have planned. Like the idea that he would just show up at trivia, you know what I mean? Or like I'd stumble across him on Redbook. There's just, there's been a pull the last couple days. I find myself thinking about him, wondering what he's doing. My ears are ringing. And then he's just in my thoughts. A vision plays out. 10 of Cups. And we need to wait and see, because I know better than to, what I know is that anything could happen in this world. What I know is that we've done a hell of a lot of healing, and we've gone a lot of places, and we've done a lot of things. And we have a new beginning on the horizon here, and there are no limits as to what could be or what could be, what could not be. Maybe he will show up. Maybe one of these days he'll just be walking around Lake Elkhorn. We'll stumble across each other. Maybe he'll be at trivia. Maybe it will be that corner cafe in Germany. Who knows? But I have always known that I will see him again. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know what the circumstances will be, but he will. Things will come full circle if we keep on choosing ourselves. And that's what we have done. That's what we will keep on doing. Justice. And I think there's part of me that's been so focused on other things that I haven't given it much thought. And, you know, I felt pretty discouraged. Not discouraged, that's not the right word. Uninterested, really, in exploring romantic connections after the last situation. But when the time is right, the right person for us will appear. And maybe that's the twin flame, maybe it's not. I'm trusting Spirit entirely in that regard. If it's meant to be, it'll be. And if it's somebody else, it's somebody else. And I'm not attached to any outcome because Spirit is going to make things play out the way that they're meant to. And I have faith in that. And there's a difference here because we can't go cold or apathetic here. Spirit does not want us to become jaded or disillusioned or walk away from something good that's right in front of us, holding out for something that isn't here, that isn't, you know, if somebody is not talking to you, if they won't communicate, if they're not around and they don't intend to be around, then you shouldn't be holding out for them. But if they're making effort, if they're communicating with you, if your intentions, their intentions are clear, and that's what you both want, that's a different story. You're not dangling on a hook. Or rather, they're not dangling a carrot in front of you that you're always chasing after, walking towards. You choose your own path. And somebody that won't communicate with you, they don't actually want it. Not really. If they did, they would say that. Even if it's hard, even if it's scary. But when somebody loves you, and they're sure, they'll say that. And if they're not sure, keep working on yourself, keep moving. But Spirit, on the other hand, is not afraid to dangle the occasional carrot. And sunflowers have always been the carrot that they used to get me to go the way that they want. They have always shown me sunflowers in order to get me to go a certain direction, knowing that as soon as I saw them, I would. So it doesn't matter if this means the twin flame, or if this means another masculine, or if this means that Spirit just wants me to go this way. When they send you a confirmation, you accept it and thank them. When they send you a direction, you accept it and thank them. When they send you a lesson, you accept it and thank them. When they send you a gift, you accept it and thank them.